The NATA paper said 3 hours. The NCAA does 3 hours. We did 3 hours. Total amount of time between 2 practices shall not exceed 5 hours. There has to be at least 3 hours of rest in between sessions, and there may not be a consecutive 2-day practice. So it's, again, like the NCAA, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, pretty much identical. And it's identical that was in the 2009 paper. Practical? Common sense. Again, we're not trying to change the sport of football. We're trying to make it as safe as we can. We're trying to mitigate risk and put the student athletes and the players under the best ways to get them acclimated to an environment. So what do we do with regard to the WBGT? So first thing is we said everyone's got to use wet bulb globe temperature instead of a heat index. Heat index, there's too much variability. The scaling of it is not as scientific. A climatologist said the gold standard is WBGT. So all schools had to use a WBGT or use a scientifically approved instrument. Again, we worked with the GHSA to get a list of WBGTs that would be acceptable. They posted it online, and so they had to use that at the time. And then WBGT should be measured at the beginning and the midpoint of practice. So we wanted them to do two measurements. And so we came up with this scale based upon what we found with our data, based upon what we knew with the ACSM scale, and again, using common sense. You know, again, we want kids to play. We want them to get acclimated to the environment. And so under 82 degrees, normal activity. But the thing we also did is we put in rest breaks. Provide at least 3 separate rest breaks each hour with a minimum duration of 3 minutes during the workout. So during